Hello students, welcome to Careers360. As I discussed, with CUET results already out, we need to understand at what score, what college and what branch combination, what program combination you can get. And from that perspective, we've been doing a series of videos on economics, on political science, on history and so on and so forth. Now it is time for us to cover B.Sc stats and allied courses because a lot of students are preferring stats these days. Stats has got a lot of demand also out there in the market in terms of job opportunities. So what we thought was we should cover this one to tell you who are the colleges which are offering those courses and what kind of cutoffs at the unreserved category, at the OBC, SC, ST, all categories essentially, what kind of cutoff you need to get into that course, right? And by the way, remember, we're talking of gender neutral here. We're talking of gender neutral, and more importantly, it's all based on what happened in 2025. Essentially, the data that we're talking of is CUET UG 2025, what happened and what transpired. You should also know that about 8-9% growth in applications or students who appeared this year is there, which means that the competition is slightly more tougher. But having said that, there are few seats increase also that are happening at some of these colleges, for which we don't have the seat matrix at this point in time. So that might also help you. But there is slightly more competition. And what we're talking of is the B.Sc stats and allied courses in 2020, what exactly happened, so that you can get an indication of how you're going to look at admissions in these programs, which is B.Sc stats and anything allied to that in the year 2026. It just gives you an indication, and that's what we're trying to help you on. Before I move further, a few requests that I always have for you. A lot of students ask us to, whether they can speak to a counselor and all. So what we did was we opened a helpline. The number is 8130-76334. 8130-3763334. And just type DU and one of our counselors will call you to understand your problem and try to give you a solution also. So these are free counseling service that we opened only for students of DU. So please use that if you want to. And do subscribe to Careers360 because we are creating a lot of content to help students decide better. And all of this is based on not just your opinion, but backed by a lot of data and information and research that my team does. So do subscribe to Careers360 to keep yourself updated on everything that's happening on the CUET process. And I must also thank Amity University because the entire CUET information and guidance series that we're doing right now is presented by Amity University. It's one of the India's leading universities and it's ranked in the top 3% globally in the world rankings. And we partnered with them to present this particular series, which is CUET advisory series for all of you. Now, let's talk of CUET at a macro level data, what exactly is happening. The unique registered candidates this time is 15.68 lakh, which is about 15-20% more than last year. But the number of students who appeared is only 11.64, which is about 8-9% more than last year. Last year it was 10.71, this time it's 11.64, right? So about 9% growth is what you saw. So that's the increased competition we are talking about. And the number of universities participating is 244. It was 283 2 years back. So it's coming down. The number of examination cities also has come down from what is 379 in 2 years back to 321 this year. So there seems to be some kind of a purge that happened before it started growing up also. Now, what is the highest score that happened across each of the subjects that for which you've taken an examination CUET? When you look at that, you'll also look at the number of students who registered for that particular subject, number of students who actually appeared for that subject. So you should look at both those things because what is happening is a lot of students drop out. Like if you look at it, 15.68 lakh students registered, but only 11.64 lakh students took the examination, which means we're dealing with about 30% kind of a purge that happened. About 28-30% students did not even appear for the examination. That's what CUET is all about. And that is what happens whenever you impose an examination which is completely not needed and impose it on students just because you want to have an entrance examination. Now coming back to the highest scores that are there, right? For accountancy and bookkeeping, there were 1.66 lakh students who appeared for the examination and the highest score was 250 on 250. This maximum score is 250. All of you know that, right? So from here, it's 250 on 250 is the highest score that happened. Surprisingly, when you look at it, mathematics and applied mathematics is only 242. Across 4,01,000 students who actually took the examination. So you actually have 4 lakh plus students taking the examination for mathematics and not a single student scoring a perfect score, which is the most eligible subject for you to score a perfect score in a certain sense, right? Now, biology, biological science, biotechnology is 249.7. Political science, and by the way, 4,02,000 students took the examination here. Political science, 1.21 lakh students took the exam, 249.58 is the highest score. Business studies, 1.79 lakh students took the exam, 249.57 is the highest score. Economics and business economics, 1.95 lakh students took the exam, 249.54 is the highest score. Chemistry, 6.77 lakh students took the exam, 248.68 is the highest score. English, 9,14,000 students took the exam, 244.04 is the highest score. Math, as I said, 4,01,000 students took the exam, 242.4 is the highest score. Physics, 6.47 lakh students took the exam, 241.23 is the highest score. And general aptitude, 6.75 lakh students took the exam and 212.65 is the highest score. So this tells you relatively how many students of the competition and the highest score, so that you can actually relatively backtrack and understand where you. Now let's get into, we are talking of the college, the course that is there. And by the way, when we say allied, anything to do with statistics, it may not be just pure statistics, but along with that, anything else that's coming in also as a combination also, we're going to cover that here. And we're talking of the top 20 colleges that offer this program. The first one in the list, the most preferred for this particular branch is Hindu College. They actually have a course B.Sc Statistics Honours. The highest score for unreserved categories, 848.63, is the last closing cutoff last year at Hindu College for B.Sc Statistics Honours. The same thing for OBC was 731.67, SC was 620.13, and ST was 467.37. Then comes Lady Shri Ram College for Women, B.Sc Statistics Honours, 827.72, OBC was 660, SC was 569, and ST was 371. Hindu College comes in again with B.Sc Maths Honours. So, because we said statistics, we are also adding maths here because there is something allied in a certain sense. Here the highest score was last closing score last year for you to get a seat in Hindu College for B.Sc Math Honours is 818.35, 628 for OBC, SC was 632 and ST was 562. Now let me repeat, what we're talking of is, when we talk of allied, we're including math and computer science also, just be clear when we're talking of this particular list, right? Then comes St. Stephen's College, Delhi, B.Sc Math Honours, 807.32 was the lowest closing rank for you to get into that particular course in St. Stephen's. In SC it was 652 and in ST it was 707. Then Shri Venkateswara College, B.Sc Stat Honours, 806.73, 616 for OBC, 527 for SC and 405 for ST. Then comes Hansraj College, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, 784.35, 686.66 for, 784 is for unreserved, 689 for OBC, 638 for SC and 487 for ST. Then comes Lady Shri Ram College for Women, B.Sc Math Honours, 779 for unreserved, 578 for OBC, 424 for SC and 408 for ST. Then comes Ramjas College, B.Sc Stats Honours, 772 for unreserved, 580 for OBC, 517 for SC and 353 for ST. Then comes Kirori College, B.Sc Stats Honours, 768 for unreserved and so on and so forth. Then comes Hansraj College, B.Sc Mathematics Honours, 763.53 for unreserved, 648 for OBC, 573 for SC and 458 for ST. Moving further, Shaheed Sukhdev College of Business Studies in Delhi, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, 761.22 for unreserved, 632.3 for OBC, SC is 567 and ST is 324. Kirori College, B.Sc Math Honours, 732 for unreserved, 627 for OBC, 446 for SC and ST is 419.69. Ramjas College, Delhi, B.Sc Math Honours, 727 for unreserved, OBC 610.38, 505.14 for SC and 339.6 for ST. Miranda House, B.Sc Math Honours, 712.41 and then you have the others also following. Shri Venkateswara College, 707 for unreserved. See, what we're trying to do here is to give you a pecking order of the kind of competition that was there and the choices and preferences that were made by students. What we're talking of is the highest closing rank, the closing rank across each of these branches in these colleges at a category level. That's what we're showing so that you at least know where you stand in the process. Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Khalsa College, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, 686 is what is our closing rank last time around. Score for the closing thing. Daulat College, B.Sc Math Honours, 685.37. PGDIB College, Delhi, B.Sc Stats Honours, 677 is what it was. Score was needed for you to get there in that particular college. Ramanujan College, New Delhi, B.Sc Stat Honours, 676 is what you needed to get there. 504 for if you're an OBC candidate, 385 if you're an SC candidate, and 276 if you're an ST candidate. Then you have Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Khalsa College again, B.Sc Math Honours, 673 score is what you needed last time to get in here. Moving further, Atma College, B.Sc Math Honours, you needed 666.16 last year to get in here, 532 if you're an OBC candidate, 432 if you're an SC candidate, and 272.48 if you're an ST candidate. Shaheed Rajguru College of Applied Sciences for Women, B.Sc Stat Honours, 655 you needed for unreserved category, 349.29 for OBC, SC if you 166, and ST was 146.19. Atma Sanatan Dharma College again, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, 647.69 is what you needed last year. 555.5 in OBC, 513.7 in SC, and 394.04 in ST. Shri Guru Gobind Singh College of Commerce, Delhi, you needed 642.48 score to get in there. In B.Sc Computer Science. Ramlal Anand College, New Delhi, for B.Sc Stats Honours, you needed 634.55 if you're an unreserved candidate. Jesus and Mary College, Delhi, B.Sc Math Honours, you needed 633.44 to get in there. Acharya Narendra College, New Delhi, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, you needed 631.57. 533.19 if you are a OBC candidate, SC 454.72 and ST 331.16. Ramanujan College, New Delhi, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, 625 is what you needed for unreserved. OBC was 540.3, SC is 440.1 and 345.91 for ST. Maitreyi College, New Delhi, B.Sc Math Honours, 624 is what you needed. 443 if you're a OBC candidate, 243.78 if you're an SC, and 112.29 if you're an ST candidate. Keshav Mahavidyalaya, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, 620.36 is what you required if you're an unreserved candidate. Indraprastha College for Women, you needed 617.5 last year to get in there for the B.Sc Computer Science Honours. Aryabhatta College, you needed for B.Sc Computer Science Honours, 607.43. Shaheed Bhagat Singh College, B.Sc Math Honours, you needed 606.17. Deen Dayal Upadhyaya College, New Delhi, B.Sc Computer Science, you needed 606.09. College of Vocational Studies, New Delhi, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, you needed 60.4.56. Indraprastha College for Women, B.Sc Math Honours, you needed 598.65. Dayal Singh College, New Delhi, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, 598.32. Ramlal Anand College, New Delhi, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, 585.84. And Aryabhatta College, New Delhi, 565.78. You also have the category scores here across the board. For all of you, please take a screenshot of that if you really want the category score also. I'm reading it out for the simple reason that you need to know what's the kind of competition and what's the kind of preference list that the students have made last year. So it can give you a direction of what you should be doing the current year. Moving further, PGDIB College, Delhi, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, it's 564.58 if you're unreserved, 467.88 OBC, SC is 410 and ST is 294. Deen Dayal Upadhyaya College, New Delhi, B.Sc Mathematical Science, 564.53 for unreserved, 410 for OBC, 329 for SC and 367 for ST. Acharya College of Applied Sciences, New Delhi, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, 562.67 for unreserved, OBC is 509, 427 for SC and 285 for ST. Kalindi College, New Delhi, B.Sc Computer Science Honours, 562.66 for unreserved, OBC is 430, 341 for SC and 182 for ST. Acharya Narendra College, New Delhi, B.Sc Math Honours, 562 for unreserved, 452 for OBC, SC is 345 and ST is 138.26. Deen Dayal Upadhyaya College of New Delhi, B.Sc Math Honours, 551.57 for unreserved, OBC is 472.49, 323 for SC and 159.57 for ST. Now this is what you have for B.Sc Statistics, Mathematics or Computer Sciences. What we talked of is the kind of score that you needed to get into admission into any of these colleges at a category level, at the program level. If you want me to cover any such thing, please do write to me and I'll be happy to cover that for you. And I keep saying this. If you want to talk to a counselor, I keep saying this. You can please send a message on 8130376334, 8130376334 and send a message DU, and one of our counselors for DU will call you up to solve your problem or address your grievance. Do subscribe to Careers360 because we're creating a lot of content to help students take a very important and informed decision as far as CUT and DU is concerned. Do subscribe to Careers360 if you want to be staying updated of everything that's happening. And I must thank our university partner because this CUT information and guidance series is presented by Amity University. It's one of the India's leading universities and also ranked in the top 3% globally in the world rankings, and we partnered with them. Thank you so much. And if you want me to cover anything else, please write to me in the message box here. I'll be happy to cover that for you. Thank you so much, Namaste.